And welcome back. We are the guys next door. I'm Ron Arenas, and my co-host, Pastor John McLean, brought to you by Picture Rocks Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing.
Yes, sir.
Welcome back.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here. And I was trying to play the drums. I've never played drums before, but I'm sure I just did the perfect drum.
Yeah, those
beat.
air drums sounded great.
Yeah. I felt good. It felt good. It felt natural.
I'm always watching you out of the corner of my eye, trying to figure out what you're doing. 'Cause you'll duck below the counter, or you're picking up
You
something.
got to rock, man.
You're looking at the wall behind you.
Oh yes, my natural distracted thing. Yeah, it's a bit I do with the kids.
Well, it works on me too. So.
Yeah, good. Yeah. Well, it's the same thing with the medicine bottles. I know not to hand it to you. I give it to another adult.
Yes, a responsible adult.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't give it to Frank.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
not me. So speaking of responsible adults, I don't think we have any in the room today. But
Yeah, no. Yeah, I don't hang out with anybody like that. Just my wife. My wife's the only responsible adult I hang out with.
Yes,
Yeah.
she can sign for you.
Yeah, she may.
So today we have a great show for you guys. We have Will Pena from Tucson Pack and Ship.
Yeah, Will the man.
And we have Frank the Tank,
The tank.
the Director of Creativity for Picture
Boom.
Rocks Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing.
Number one and the number two business boss.
Yeah. Probably. I think they did a poll the other day. The 15th most handsome guy in the company.
Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So congratulations, bud.
That's right up there because we
Yeah.
have like 12 people.
Yeah. Good
So
job.
that's good. So 4 to 3 people have problems with math.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
absolutely.
right.
That's why I
Yeah.
do sales.
Yeah. You
What's
guys
your
are
skill
really
set?
good at air conditioning and plumbing. Math? Yeah.
We got people. We have people for that. So when you were rocking out, I thought you were kind of having a seizure. So I'm glad you told
Yeah,
us
that's good.
what-
No, I
what
took
you're-
my
what you're
medicine
doing.
this morning, so I'm good.
At least one of us did.
You're right.
My man.
Will, hello.
Yes, sir.
How you
Hello,
doing?
Hello.
Yeah, he's like, oh, yeah, I'm here, too.
I don't think I'm going to get a
Will's
word
like the man's kicked in.
Frank here. I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean,
Yeah.
you just have to learn to live with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I check lots of boxes.
Don't you
Yes.
have a button in here, don't you, to like shut his microphone off?
I wish. I have to just look at the engineer and give him a really, a stern look. He gets the
kind of do the.
Those
Yeah,
were
pretty
different
much.
fingers.
No, I don't know those fingers.
I'm used to be number one. You know what I'm saying?
So, Will, tell us about Tucson Pack and Ship.
Well, Tucson Pack and Ship is your locally owned pack and ship. We do shipping with UPS, with FedEx, with the post office.
Okay.
We opened up back in August of last year. So we're
Fantastic.
almost hitting our 1 year anniversary here.
Interesting.
Awesome.
I shipped my pants yesterday with Will.
Yes, Frank regularly comes in and ships his pants.
Okay. Keep it up, Frank. Keep it up.
It's
bud,
on his stickers.
Because I told you last time I saw you that no, that's good. You're good. You're good, bud. You're okay. Well, this guy though, I told him next time he's in studio, I'm really gonna make him uncomfortable because when we're out and about and networking, he that's what he does to everybody. He tries to make them uncomfortable. So you're in this arena. So if you want to go down that road, we
I
will
love
go
uncomfortable.
down.
I'm the king
We'll
of
go down.
uncomfortable.
So, Will, what other services do you provide besides pack and shipping? Because you guys do a lot of things.
Again, other than helping you ship your pants.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
As Frank yesterday he came in, we did some really nice color copies of some flyers
Very nice.
for Picture Rocks Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw those. Those are great.
And so those came out really well. So we do copies, we do printing. If you need to fax anything, incoming, outgoing, we can take care of that for you as well. We do shredding. We charge $1 a pound on that. We've been getting quite a bit of shredding lately, so that's awesome.
So instead of working out, can I just go over to your place and I'll be
Just get
shredded then?
You're
Yes.
super shredded.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's
You-
awesome.
you
Per
will-
pound?
you will
Dollar
be
per pound.
shredded.
That's
Dollar per
great.
pound.
Yeah.
Right. So you're no, I'm not gonna go there. I'm not
I'll
gonna
bring a
go
lot of
there.
cash.
Bring it in nickels.
And of course, we do the mailbox rentals. We got
Okay.
a great deal going on right now with $10 a month on the private mailboxes.
Oh, wow.
And once you have those, you can bring in, have all your Amazon boxes or any other boxes shipped there, and we'll keep those in a safe location to stay away from those porch pirates, and
Yeah.
we'll
Porch
secure those for
pirates.
you for when you can come in and get them.
You are
Right.
just a master with these words, man. I love that porch pirate.
Well, especially if you're living in multi-housing, apartment complexes or, maybe even duplexes or condos or something.
Yeah,
You know, it'd be
absolutely.
easy to walk by
even,
your-
even in neighborhoods right
Yeah.
now. You've got. I've spoken to a few of the drivers, and they do notice sometimes people are actually following them around.
Oh, wow.
Interesting. I
You
can
know,
see that.
so as I say, the box isn't even cold yet before they take
Wow, that's
Yeah.
how I'm going to do all my Christmas shopping this
it.
year.
Right? Exactly. You get what you get, right?
Right.
It takes time, it takes work, but it's worth it.
Right?
But,
Frank's going to
yeah.
be like, "Why did I get estrogen?"
Right? Again.
Again. There's lots of reasons.
when we did do the Guys Next Door episode on the Common Good television show at Tucson Pack and Ship, that was actually the coolest thing I thought of, an interesting thing I thought about the places having your own personal mailbox there. So I mean, and like you're saying, they not only having your mail, but having Amazon, having all your stuff, particularly if that's a concern you have, like.
Or if
Yeah.
you're in
This-
between spouses, it's
Mm.
always great to have a secure spot to
Yeah.
have your mail land. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why you did it. So that was
That's
nice.
one of the
Yeah.
reasons.
Hey, I always say I've known Frank for about 3 or 4 marriages now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Those are really nice ladies. Yeah, I remember.
At least he's consistent. He's consistent. That's the great part.
Right. So yeah. So we do. We've got our hours right now. We've got.
Okay.
We're opening up at 9 a.m. closing at 7 p.m. So a nice. Kind of open early, staying open a little bit late for those
Yeah.
people that need to come in after work.
That's
and
good.
Saturdays we're open as well, 9 to 5. So
Okay, are you
You know.
closed on Sundays?
we are closed on Sundays.
Okay.
That we need that one day to rest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. So you're also involved in some nonprofits, and you're involved in Arizona Book Heroes. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I guess this is where Frank will probably chime in too, because
He always does.
he and I got together and we did a
You guys are cute together too.
right.
I voluntold him. I was like, hey, Will, this is a great opportunity. You should do this. After I already voluntold him.
Right,
You're
right.
going to do this, but you'd really like it.
So basically, he said, "Hey, Will, let's do a book drive for the Southern Arizona Book Heroes." And I'm like, "Oh, that's awesome, Frank." And then I started it, and then that's the last I heard from Frank about it.
I'm a great idea guy. I'm
Right?
great ideas. And that's about it.
Yeah, he has the ideas, but no action after
And
that.
then he
So-
slid you the check for lunch and then left.
Yeah, I got it from Ron.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed on our cycling team either. I pay extra.
Exactly. So so the Southern Arizona Book Heroes, it's a great organization. Right now we have almost a full box at the office right now of donations that we've collected.
That's cool.
Can you tell us a little bit about it? What is
yeah.
Southern Arizona Book Heroes?
Well, I'm gonna let Frank take that one.
So
Ah.
Southern Arizona Book Heroes is looking for 450 books for
Mhm.
Southern Arizona for kids that were either in CPS or had police involvement. So
Okay.
I tasked Will with the box because it's a great idea and he has space for it. So I figured that help them out a lot. We're down to only like 170 books needed out of the 450.
Oh wow!
And also that's including toys and a lot of other things for the kids
That's cool.
because it's all about kids and it's from 1 to 16.
Yeah. So to kind of summarize, so when there's a situation that a child's in, they can get a book, and it kind of helps them to calm down or to be more comfortable in that
Right,
situation.
kind of get out of that
Yeah,
situation.
Yeah.
It's a distraction for
It's a
them.
distraction,
You know,
yeah.
so just example, if they're in a car accident and maybe their parents or somebody else is injured,
right.
they kind of take the child aside, they give them a book or a teddy bear, a toy, something to kind of take their mind off of what's happening with
Yeah.
the parents right at the moment. So
Yeah,
it
and we
does-
have nonverbal cue cards too for
Yes.
the kids that are nonverbal and all that.
Yeah, I saw
Don't get
that.
all serious and nice on it.
I was being professional for a second.
right?
Well, and I mean, and kind of to tap onto that, in a lot of ways, I know Will, and my interactions with Will were from community work. Like not, outside of this, we know each other from ICS, where they do a food handout program once a month, and I want to think at least twice we've done that together. So, I guess how long?
About a
we
minute.
got a minute, so we don't have long for you to kind of talk about how important that is. But I guess in 10 seconds, kind of talk about why community service is important in regard to the way you do business, and then how people can get a hold of you and plug in with what you do.
Well, okay, yeah, thank you. So, ICS, they do some great work. It's basically helping feed our community.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Giving it, and I know Picture Rocks, heavily involved as well. We're always out there together
Right.
with these produce giveaways, and just feeding our community, keeping food on their tables, and people that need the help right now. So, that is something that we will continue to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And how do people get a hold of you? Or where
Well,
are you at?
Well, I am located at the
Go ahead.
music, please.
Sing it.
Yeah,
Sing it.
yeah, so we're on Irvington at 12th Avenue. You could reach us online, www.packandshiptucson.com, 520-903-6932.
Thank you, Will.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to The Guys Next Door, brought to you by Picture Rocks Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, featuring some of the most prominent fathers, brothers, sons, and neighbors here in the community. I am your friend, Pastor John McClain, here blessed to be with the coolest guy in Tucson every single week, Sunday at 4 p.m., Mr. Ron Arenas, the founder of Picture Rocks Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
a lot of words.
It is. It is. I said it in the
that sounds
mirror
great.
about 12 times, and I think I almost have it down.
Yeah.
So give me another
Well,
month.
you know what? We'll keep you around.
Thanks, bud.
Yeah,
Thanks. You're a
yeah.
nice guy.
I know that guy.
Yeah,
I know that
yeah,
guy.
nice guy, right?
He's super cool.
Yeah. I'll be even more happy if he gives me your job. But yeah.
Always take applications. Always take applications. I made you ramen last night.
Yeah, I appreciate that. You're supposed to put the egg just inside the ramen. You're not supposed to cook the egg outside the ramen and then put it inside the ramen.
I was cooking the ramen on my washing machine.
Yeah. I've seen
It took-
some. I've
it
seen
took a
some
while.
of your work. Yeah, I'm glad that they have the real professionals working on stuff. and
Yeah,
you're
just as a
out
disclaimer,
eating.
Frank is not allowed to have any tools
Yeah,
or
fair
sharp
enough.
objects.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Just crayons.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
And
just
it's
gonna
gonna eat 'em.
I'm just gonna put this out there real quick. I've already turned down Frank's job twice.
Okay.
It's too much
I can
eating.
see
That's
that.
what it was.
Yeah, for sure.
They're like, you
For
eat
sure.
8 lunches a day. I'm in, boss. Say less.
Yeah, they actually don't pay him. They just like,
right.
Eat
It's
as
in
much as
food,
you
yeah.
want.
It'd probably be cheaper to pay me though. They get those
Probably.
expense reports. Like, oh my god, again.
Yeah.
It was a buffet, boss.
Who eats 12 times a day? Well, it was Tuesday.
Do you know how many Mexican spots are on Tuesday tacos?
Yeah, a lot.
So, Frank,
Boss.
the tank.
Yeah, let's actually talk business now, Frank. Quit
Oh,
messing
no.
around.
So, you are the director of creativity. What the heck is
Yeah.
director of creativity?
What did you talk them into over here that I want your job
You know,
for?
that's what.
Yeah, you gave me like a mixed drink, and then like an hour later, you had me sign something,
was
and
it.
then you showed up the next day and you were
Yeah.
employed.
And Mrs. Arenas is like, "What is this about?" I was like, "Shh, you asked too many questions.
You did the Jedi mind trick on
too
me.
many questions. I do stuff."
So tell us what you do.
So this morning is a great example. We're members of the Miranda Chamber, and the Miranda does a monthly breakfast, and they moved it because of the 4th of July holiday.
Right.
So this morning we had 120, 130 at
That
breakfast.
was wild.
Yeah.
So you only have 30 seconds to make a quick impression.
Mm.
Right.
And we might have some paperwork to do, boss. I might have some restraining orders. We
I was
might
wondering
not
what
be
those
allowed at
calls
the mall
were.
again. It's okay. But my job is to go and promote the company and put our guys out of the house into somebody else's houses and make
Nice.
some money.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yes. I want them out of my
Okay.
house into John's house.
Yeah. I feel like you didn't appropriately explain what you do. Try
Ooh.
again.
So I do the marketing and the networking.
Okay.
So
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
anything that pertains
That is
to.
definitely a better explanation.
Is that better?
That was like the other thing. It was really fun and flowery and romantic.
So I do 30 of
But
those
it
events a
didn't-
month.
Okay.
So those are the fun, flowery,
Yeah.
touchy-feely.
Yeah, I mean, and realistically, if you are an organization that's larger than yourself, you need a guy like Frank within your organization. And thankfully, I mean, and within our organization, we call our Frank Martin,
Yeah.
where he, somebody that's going out there, letting the community know what you're doing, reminding them of the amazing work you're doing, being part of finding where there are opportunities to help the community, and then also just being a really fun, loving character.
Got to be memorable.
Yeah.
Shake
Yeah.
babies, kiss hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're
Wait.
definitely,
I should have been a politician.
yeah, you're so good at this.
Well, it's relationship building.
That's it.
And that's what it is. And then once you have that relationship, then you're top of mind for when they need your services.
Yep. People buy from who they know, like, and trust. Like, I've known Will for over 12 years, and he's been my insurance agent ever since.
Interesting.
Every morning I get up and I say a prayer,
Yeah.
And just hope he makes it through the day.
Yeah.
He calls me up
it's
for
working.
payments. He's like, the payment's almost due. And I was like, hey, thanks, Will. I'm not a good adult. I give adulting a 0.
That's you keep eating it. You're
I
not
do.
supposed to do that.
don't like
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
You know, I think the restaurant industry would probably collapse if Frank,
Yeah.
if something happened to Frank. You
I
know,
can see that. I
yeah.
can see that.
We go out a lot, and it's very super blessed coming from such a I guess not good childhood,
Mhm.
and being able to go out daily and it's just amazing.
So my paper tells me that you are a Tucson native, and I don't think it's lying. I don't think it's lying. So as a Tucson native, how important is it to create and maintain networking and business relationships throughout the years? Because you say you're friends with this guy, which is weird. Like I say, we're pretty good friends, even though I don't know you from Adam really, but just because we've networked so much together. Like I almost see you as like a cousin or brother. Every time we see each other, we hug, and like it gets a little inappropriate, and I have to push you off. But
Those are the restraining orders again, but it's fine.
it's worth it
He
because
gets a little
I love you
handsy.
so much.
Sure.
Yeah.
But, so networking again, I tell all my guy friends I love them because we've been doing this so long. We've had friends die,
Mm.
like
Yeah.
in between jobs, like drunk driving, totally accidents. So you never know. So I always tell my guy friends I love them because you never know.
That's true. That's true. I mean, over the years, just a lot of our networking partners has, you know, like you said, car accidents, heart attacks, just
You never know.
you never know. You
So
know?
I'd rather tell them I love them while we have them here instead of when I wish I would have said, hey, well, I love you, man. I wish I would have said that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I say that because he takes my money. So.
Yeah.
You want a discount? Is that what you're
I
saying?
want a bigger discount. with it.
And that's when it's time to re-up, hey, 10% off. The friend discount.
So, Frank, since you're the director of creativity, tell us about your team at Picture Rock Schooling.
Wow. So I get to work with my best friends and my brothers every day. So I get the best job in the planet. So I went to go visit my AC guys in the morning. That's because the AC addicts are about 140, 150 at 9, 10 o'clock in the afternoon,
Yep.
mornings. And then in the afternoons, I go bother my plumbers because hopefully they're inside doing some inside cool stuff, not on a roof or anything in an attic. So that's the other great part is delegating and getting to visit my team throughout the day.
Yeah. Yeah. And what do you do when you visit the team?
Normally I'm the obnoxious cheerleader, and they can't wait for me to leave. They're like, "Oh, great, you're here to take pictures and bother us."
Right.
Yes.
And you do. You take a lot of pictures and videos, and
It's
that's
a job description.
It is.
Bother the guys. Oh, sorry guys, it's in writing.
Yeah, I mean, funny enough, I was asking Ron about that recently. I was like, who does your social media? Like, who's doing all this stuff? It's like, it's so active. It's like, it shows some behind the scenes stuff they don't usually see, some funny stuff. It's a variety of stuff. I guess kind of what, in putting this stuff together and going about this approach, how did you choose to go to do it the way that you're doing it, and how important has it been in the growth, in your opinion, of Picture Rock's Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing?
So I learned in the past is people don't care what I look like. They want to see what the jobs look like, what we eat, and like pets and kids. So
Yeah.
with all the pictures and everything, it kind of tells a story of what we do, and plus that we're actually people and we have families and everything else to support. So that's 100% really important.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
So the more pictures, the better. They tell 1,000 words.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. And I just think it was a great fit when we brought you on. I mean, I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, but you and I have
Go ahead and say it.
you and I have the same sense of humor.
Interesting. Yeah, I could get it. Yeah, I
But
understand.
he's
Yeah.
way more appropriate. Like
Well,
I
he's
don't
just-
think I've ever seen Ron mad.
He just
like,
has a
ever.
better filter than you do.
What's a filter? I know those like going like some of the plumbing stuff my guys do. I hear plumbing's stressful, whatever.
Mm.
Whatever. I don't do any of that.
That's good.
It interferes with the lunches.
I
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah.
And the breakfast. Can't forget those.
Second lunch.
Dinners?
I should've been
do
a
you do
hobbit.
dinners too, or is it just primarily breakfast and lunches?
No, whenever. Dinners, lunches, whatever.
Whenever there's food.
Whenever people tell me, let's go get food.
Yep.
You had me at food.
But Frank is amazing with his scheduling. I mean, he'll sit down and he'll look at like the next 3 months and he'll plan out the whole month. He'll go through and find every chamber event, every networking event. Then he'll just start filling in all the gaps, all of his
Fill the
5
gaps.
lunches a day, and I'm going to meet with this person, and I'm going to go talk to this business, and I'm going to go shake this person's hand. And
Mm-hmm.
Got to be in front of them.
yeah,
And what's the methodology behind that? Is it usually kind of like it. This is the kind of the group that I want to get connected with this season, or is it just like let's just go make friends? Let's move forward making friends.
I play it loosey goosey. I'm like
Yeah.
they.
Yeah, me too.
They
Me
need
too.
me in their life is the way I approach it.
Mhm.
So that's when I go to a commercial. I go door to door to commercial buildings to promote Picture Rocks. And they're
Mhm.
like, "What do you do in my office?" I'm like, "You need me in your life if something breaks."
Mhm.
I didn't break it. I swear to God, I didn't break it. But if like a plumbing issue happens or an HVAC issue happens, you need me in your life.
Mhm.
Get all that time back, less stress, less headaches. It's just one number you can call, text. We'll put my guys to work.
Beautiful.
Nice.
And as we were talking about before, that, you know, us as a company, we're involved in the nonprofits, but you are personally involved in other nonprofits. Can you tell us about some of your personal nonprofits that you're involved in?
Well, we love Southern Arizona Book Heroes.
Mhm.
Jennifer is amazing, and her board of directors, amazing bunch
Mhm.
of gals and guys. Great message, and everything's always about the kids.
Right.
Mhm.
So whatever we can do to help the kids and get their mind
Mhm.
out, get distracted, get focused, you know. And then also we do the interfaith community services to pass out food. I did a lot of food boxes with my Nana back in the day when we didn't have money. So it's always good to go back and pass out food and even direct traffic because I'm not good at passing out stuff. I drop stuff. I forget where it goes. It's kind of
Yeah.
embarrassing.
Amazingly, when you direct traffic, they actually get to us. So that's pretty cool.
I get them lost in the parking lot, boss. It's a
It
gift.
pretty much just stands in one area, waves at people, and then points.
Oh,
Yeah, so
okay.
it's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. I was there. I was watching him for a while just to make sure no one got lost, but he seems to have it down. I was
Yeah.
proud of him.
I took the short bus to work that day and today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I saw
was
it.
on it.
You're on a couple boards personally, though, too, aren't you?
Yeah, we're with the Bella Vita Tucson, Team Lizzie Bell. I really love great message behind them, and they give a lot back to the Tucson hospitals that kids are in need and everything,
Right.
and kind of stuck. And then, and of course, we have We Care Tucson
Mm.
Yeah.
that gets recyclable computers and all that fun stuff, and
Mhm.
then they donate the laptops and stuff back to elementary kids and all that fun stuff. We just did Ochoa Elementary School.
Mm-hmm.
As the last recipient for the
Yeah.
summer program.
I heard about that.
Yeah. Very nice. Very nice.
Awesome.
Well, thank you, Frank. Thank you for being on with us.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me, guys. Hopefully, I kind of did better-ish this
Yeah,
time.
did
yeah,
awesome.
you're fairly appropriate.
Fairly?
Yeah, that was like 70% appropriate for sure.
Hey, there's always next time. There's always next time.
And thank you, Will, for being with us.
Well, thank you guys for having me. It's always fun hanging out with you guys.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely.
You're one of the guys.
Yep.
Yep. I'll ship my pants tomorrow. Or on Friday. It's Friday.
Ship with a P.
Right,
by the
right.
way. FCC.
So we'd like to thank our sponsors, Tucson Pack and Ship, Tucson Tamale, Crest Insurance, and Picture Rocks Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing.
And yeah, definitely go to veteranrescuemission.org to find out more about the guys next door, as well as all the work that we're doing to connect unhoused veterans with housing.